Fortnite players tend to have a terrible mentality, and this isn't just normal players, this is professional players too.
Like, fuck off!
I just don't want to play, man.
Meet Mongraal, and if you don't know who he is, you've probably been living under a rock. Back in 2018 to 2021, Mongraal was one of the most well-known players in the world. Not just for how good he was, but also for moments like this.
Fuck, he's Thanos in the game. Sing, 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 sing!
Mongraal wasn't just some random player either. In 2019, he qualified for the World Cup, placing 13th in solos and 6th in duos with Metro, earning $375,000 US. He was known as one of the best Fortnite players in the world, and he even had his own mechanic named after him, the Mongraal Classic. His live streams had thousands of viewers watching him every day and was making more money than any 16-year-old could ever imagine. So if he was already at the top and had everything he could ask for, why did his mentality even matter? Well, in Mongraal's case, he was a young player with millions of eyes on him, constant pressure and huge expectations every single time he played. Every mistake mattered, every death felt bigger than it actually was. And over time, that pressure builds up. Instead of staying calm and adjusting, he would react emotionally. And that emotion would carry into the next fight, and then the next fight after that. That kind of mentality doesn't just appear all at once. It builds up slowly over time, and before you realize it, it takes over the way you think, the way you play, and eventually how you feel about the game completely. And that's when burnout starts to happen. Mongraal even said himself, "I need to improve my mentality, it's so bad." And this is coming from one of the best players in the world. That alone should tell you how important mentality actually is. Because if mentality didn't matter, top players wouldn't be talking about it. After his peak around 2020 to 2021, Mongraal started to fall off. He wasn't placing consistently anymore, struggled to qualify for events, and his streams became less frequent. You could see it, not just in his gameplay, but in how he felt about the game. And eventually, he quit. That was the end of the Mongraal era. But that wasn't the end of his story. He eventually came back in 2023 and 2024. And now in 2026, he's playing well again. But before that comeback, something changed. After he stepped away, Mongraal focused on his life outside the game. He started going to the gym, eating better, and just improving himself as a person. He didn't just come back as a better player, he came back as a better person. A whole new person. Put quite simply, Mongraal stopped grinding the game and started fixing his life, and this is where most players get it wrong. Your happiness is not Fortnite, and it never will be. If you're trying to find happiness through your performance in game, you're always going to be inconsistent. But Coach Jericho, I'm not a pro. Does this really matter for me? Yes, little Timmy, it does. It matters just as much, you're just on a lower level. You might not be playing FNCS finals, but you're still getting frustrated when you lose fights, blaming the game, getting angry at things that don't even matter. And over time, that just becomes your default mindset. You lose one fight, you get annoyed. You lose another, you start rushing things. You stop thinking clearly, start making worse decisions, and before you know it, you've thrown your entire tourney. And then you blame your aim, your mechanics, or the game itself, when in reality, it's your mentality. So how do you fix it? The most important thing you need to understand is that your mentality does not come from Fortnite. It comes from your real life. If you're stressed, tired, unhappy, or not in a good place mentally, that's going to show in your gameplay. You'll react poorly to things, think less clearly, and lose control more easily. But if you're in a good place, if you're sleeping properly, eating properly, exercising frequently, and actually enjoying your real life, your gameplay will naturally improve with it. And everyone's mentality journey will look different from each other's. Maybe you're unhappy with your fitness, perhaps overweight. Think about starting to go to the gym, or even just walking or running consistently. Maybe your relationships aren't going great with your family or partner. Perhaps focus on improving those, spending quality time with them. Or maybe it's multiple small things adding up over time. The point is, everyone is different, and I can't tell you how to fix your life. I'm not a therapist, but if you can find out how to fix your life, improve your happiness and mentality in real life, your improvement in your gameplay and mentality in Fortnite will just follow. And that's exactly what Mongraal did. He didn't just come back from retirement and better mechanics, he came back with a better mindset and as a whole new person. And that's what allowed him to enjoy the game again and perform at the highest level. If you actually want to improve, you need to stop focusing only on your mechanics, and you must start working on your mindset as well. If this video has helped you, make sure to subscribe, it would mean a lot. And if you want more in-depth coaching or help improvement, join my Discord, the link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and remember, real life over Fortnite.